Hi everyone, welcome to Crochet by Shawn. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, and share button. And today we are going to do part 2 of the coasters on how to adjust a pattern and make a large coaster from the small one. We're just going to readjust this a little bit so that we get this one out of it. One of the first things I did when I made this was I did double crochets here. So when I wanted to decide to enlarge it, I wanted to make them into treble crochets. So we've got the treble crochets here. You notice where the shells are a little smaller, we've got 5 in here. In order to adjust for the length of the treble crochets, we need to do 7 of them in here. So we're going to do 7. And the second thing I adjusted, when we do 7 of these, we have to allow for the length of the stitch. And you can see in here, the double crochet lays pretty much even with just that one single crochet. Well, or the one chain in the space. A treble is quite a bit longer, so we're going to have to adjust the second row as well by adding an extra chain so that it lays flat. Otherwise, it's going to curl up for us. So those are the 2 rows that I adjusted to allow for bigger, larger stitches. I didn't have to do anything to this row because everything came out the same. So we're going to keep the same row that we did on here for the first row. So we will start with this. If you did make these before, it will be a lot easier. And the other thing too is, another way you could increase, you could use a bigger size hook. However, I didn't like the larger size hook with it because I liked my stitch size this way. So I just kept the same stitch size and went with the larger stitches. So we are going to be using a 4-ply worsted weight yarn or cotton. These are cotton. And we are going to use a size I crochet hook. And to begin that first row, just like we did before, we're going to chain 4. So chain 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can leave them a little looser to make sure you get all your stitches in there. Just slip stitch it into the first one to join, form a ring. And we're going to chain 3 for the first double crochet. And we're going to do 11 more double crochet in the ring. And I just hold my tail down so I can crochet right over it, and then I don't have to tuck the ends later. But after you make all your double crochets and your first chain 3 counts as 1, you should have 12 double crochet, 12 stitches all the way around. Once you have 12 stitches, it will look like this. And you're just going to do what we did before, slip stitch into the top of that first chain 3 to join. And now we are going to chain 3 again for our first double crochet. But now that we're going to make the space a little bigger, we need to add 2 chains. So you will have a total of 5 chain in here. And then we will double crochet in the next stitch. We will make 2 chain for our space again to allow for the treble crochets to lay down, to lay flat. So do another double crochet in the next stitch. You will do 2 chain. You will have a total of 36 stitches, 12 double crochet and 24 chain. So chain 2, do another double crochet and chain 2, and do that all the way around. And when you get to the end, it will look like this. You've got your chain 2. We're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3 to join. Remember, you need the other 2 over here for your chain space. And for row 3, to do our trebles, we're going to chain 1 first and do a single crochet in that same stitch. And now we're going to do our trebles into the post. And we're going to do this the same way we did the last one, working just in the posts, not in the spaces. So do 7 treble crochet in this post, in this stitch. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. In the next post, we're just going to single crochet, so it brings that down. It's just a simple shell pattern. We're just using trebles instead. So 7 trebles in the next one. And you'll just do this all the way around. 7 trebles here. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And single crochet in the next post, and 7 treble in the next one. And you'll just repeat that all the way around. You'll have 6 shells and 6 single crochets. And when you're done, it will look like this. And all you have to do is fasten your ends and tuck them in. And that will give you the difference from the small to the large, and you can see the difference. And that is all there is to it. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we will see you next time.